Yo, peace and blessings. Butch Gibson here. Somebody asked me about some meme creation, and so I thought I could do a little quick, if I could do it quick. How my mind works sometimes might also affect or influence the memes that I create. So, starting off, you know, I come up with something, or something just kind of catches my eye. So, like for instance, that Kanye West, for whatever reason, he was doing his what is it? There's an article about it. He was covered in paint, and it was for, I don't know, something he was doing. So Kanye West is in the news, right? Covered in silver paint, and so like that just made me think, like, just the visual that he was silver, and I'm like, you know what? There was somebody else that did something like that. It was CeeLo Green. So I searched for CeeLo Green, and I came up with the images of CeeLo Green. I'm like, huh. Okay, well, wait a minute. So Kanye is silver, CeeLo Green is gold. You know what? Silver and gold. Well, hey, that's that whole silver and gold song that we all might have something to do with or know about from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So look at that. So I'm looking at Kanye West, CeeLo Green, and then actually I went and searched for whole body CeeLo Green because I had the whole body shot there of Kanye. I'm like, well, wait, if we got a whole body shot of CeeLo Green, and it might have been this one right here. So got those images going on, right? The full body Kanye West, full body CeeLo Green, that's silver and gold, and the silver and gold song. So then I look for silver and gold image, and I'm like, you know what? That one right there. Look at that. We're there with the Christmas tree. What could I do with that? And so then I went to GIMP, and I'll make it quick. GIMP is, you know what? How about this? How about I go to GIMP? In case you're unaware, GIMP is very much like Photoshop. If I click on it, don't do for me. Maybe. Okay, GIMP. Uh, yeah, GIMP. It's kind of like Photoshop, but it's free. All right. So let's go to GIMP. I got where's GIMP? Got GIMP right here. So I got my silver Kanye. I got let's see, silver Kanye. Got my I actually downloaded. I got my gold CeeLo Green, and then I got my scenery right there, right? So what I did is I used the GIMP, and I used this little clone tool. And in the clone tool, what it allows you to do is take a particular section, and let's see, I'm kind of rushing through this. I did this yesterday and just wanted to do it again and record it. So with the GIMP, you can like take a section of the scenery like this, and I'll just do a rush. And I click on that, and that allows me to clone that section to another area. So I can blank out, and there are other tools that allow you to do this. There's a tool called, I think, Knockout, that allows you to do something like this, but I can clone this section over here and then just wipe out pretty much the snowman. You gotta be careful because depending upon the area that you select, in one area it may be darker or lighter than the other area. So, and I'm just kind of doing a rough edit here real quick to just kind of show you. Get rid of the snowman. And this isn't really necessary, but for this particular image, this is what I did the other day. I got rid of the snowman. I left part of the shadow because I wanted to do something with that shadow. Here, try to blend that a little bit. So that, and then the background is not necessarily part of the part of this image that I'm trying to create, but it will be seen. So at least a little bit. So I got the background. So I got the snowman kind of out of the way, right? So I go back over here and I use this particular lasso tool, and I'll just do. Oh, and you know what? Also, I didn't like how Kanye was looking this way. CeeLo Green is looking the other way. And because I'm looking at the song is called Silver and Gold, I want it to read from left to right. So I want Kanye to be on the left, CeeLo Green to be on the right. So we'll turn Kanye around. The GIMP allows you to do that. There's a little tool here that allows me to switch him around that way. All right, so then I take this and I'll just do this roughly, and I'll draw this lasso tool around Kanye. Right? And lassoed in there. And then I'll select that, and then I'm going to cut him out of there, and then I'm going to paste him back over here. Now, I do know from doing this yesterday, it's going to be much larger, so I'm going to paste him as a new layer, right? So it's going to be much larger, so then I'm going to change the view, go back down to less 50%, and then I'm going to lock him in place, and I'm going to resize him. And once I got him resized, then I can drag him where I kind of want him to be, right? I want him kind of be about that size because I don't want him to be bigger than the tree. I was conscious of the tree, right? And let's change this back to that size so we can kind of see. Then I'm selecting him, and I'm kind of putting him in kind of an area where I want him to be that matches up with the shadow, right? So, and then I'm going to put CeeLo Green right in here. So I'm going to select the background, go back over here, find CeeLo Green, use that lasso tool, and I'm just kind of rushing through this because, you know, short attention span. How long we got? I don't know. I'm at 6 minutes at this point. So, all right. Grab his little pointy shoes at the bottom. Come back around. And it's not, in my opinion, it's not always about necessarily the technique, although this is the particular technique that I'm using. And I'm not always the fastest either. So I selected him, cut him out of there, go back to the image, and I can just like right click, edit, paste as a new layer. And again, much bigger, right? So go back out to view. I'm gonna do 25%, and I'm gonna bring him down smaller, about like that, scale that, then grab him, put him in place, then change this to back to fit image in the window, just so we can see it, right? And that right there is just kind of just a little rough work of kind of how I came up with this image and this little goofy concept. I don't want him to be on top of the tree. I think I made him a little smaller. We'll make him a little smaller right now. I don't know if he's taller or shorter than Kanye, but make it so that like maybe Kanye's up on the hill or something like that, just to, right? And now that's pretty much the basic of the meme that I came up with. And now you can actually go in a little tighter because like that extra section that I cut out, that extra background, I'll go in here with an eraser tool, and depending upon the size of the eraser, I can tone it down. So now I got it 10 pixels, and we're still under 10 minutes, right? So now I can go in there and erase that. And if I erase it just right, then you don't see that background, that black background from the other picture. And so I can get in there and I can go pretty close, and I can zoom in actually and get closer if I want to really tighten it up. And it gets a little pixelated when you got it close like that. But once you back out, then that pixelation doesn't look so much. It doesn't look so bad. Go back and window, and then if I want to go on Kanye, I can do the same thing with Kanye. And I selected. I had to select him. Go back in there and change it back to what, 400%. And then I can go in and kind of clean up Kanye's little extra stuff that's along the side if I don't want that to be an image. All right, that's about it. I kept it under 10 minutes, and hopefully that works out. And then you kind of see the rough, and then the actual finished image was this one. I tried to do it a little cleaner, and hopefully within 10 minutes I've shown you kind of how I do memes. You know, not that my memes are necessarily that great or whatever, but just have at it. That's how I do. Thanks for watching.